Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of my current favorite products. It's kind of also like my go-to look at the moment that I've been rocking and loving, so I hope you guys enjoy and let's just jump straight into it. I already went ahead and used the Farsali Haldi Eyes Brightening Turmeric Cream. I like to prep my under eyes before I do my makeup. It kind of just makes it really smooth and plump underneath my eyes, so whatever I put on top of it, it's going to look really pretty. This is something similar to like the Ole Henriksen Banana Cream. I really like that one as well, so I've been really loving this lately. Two more products that I love to prep my skin with are also from Farsali. This is a liquid glass serum. I've been pretty much using this every time I do my makeup underneath my makeup. It's fantastic, and this is new to me, but I've been trying this out and absolutely loving it. It's the 24 karat rose gold skin mist. It just really feels so good on the skin and it leaves it feeling hydrated. It doesn't just like disappear and feel like nothing on the skin. Like I feel like that hydrated, plump feel. I'm starting off with the liquid glass and I just kind of like to apply this all over my face, just kind of like pressing it into my skin. And now I'm going to go into the skin mist. For my foundation, I have been absolutely loving this. I know I haven't used it for a long time, but this is definitely my go-to foundation at the moment. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. I have the shade 100 Ivory, which is a pretty dang good match. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a shake. I don't know where 25 hours comes from. This is what the applicator looks like. It's not my most favorite thing in the world, but the foundation itself is good. I usually like to start off with kind of like one thin layer, and if I need to build this up, I'll go ahead and add a second. This foundation definitely has like a thinner, more liquid consistency, so I've been really liking it with brushes instead of a sponge because I feel like the sponge would kind of like soak up most of the product. So I like to use any type of like really dense, soft kabuki brush. It really blends out super easy as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more just in certain parts of my skin. I like to see some of my skin underneath still because this doesn't look cakey at all on my skin, which I love. But I don't know, like this foundation's just been like rocking my socks lately. This has been my go-to concealer for a while. It's from Uoma Beauty and it's the Woke Concealer in White Pearl T1. I just really have been loving this. It feels like super thick, but it blends out to a very lightweight but like perfect concealer. I can't describe it. Like when you first put it on, you're like, ooh, this is so thick. It's gonna crease and look like a hot mess, but it doesn't. Let's just blend it out. I like to do tapping motions with my concealer. I don't like rubbing it in. I find that I get the most coverage and it doesn't like disturb the product and it just looks a lot more flawless. Before I set my makeup, sometimes I like to go in with some type of like cream contour bronzing shade and just kind of like add a little something to my skin, warm it up a little bit. This has been like a long time favorite. I've talked about this many times before. This is the Milk Makeup bronzer stick in a shade Baked, and I just really love this. This has just always been like my go-to. It just blends out so nicely. I could just put so much of this on and not be scared of blending it out. It's very like user-friendly. I don't do like cream contouring, so this to me, easy peasy. I use the same brush I used for my foundation and kind of pat, blend, pat, blend. I just really like the way my skin looks when I use this, and I always get compliments. People are like, did you tan? I'm like, not at all. So it just gives the skin like a really nice fresh look and it looks like you just came back from vacation. This part is not exciting or anything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and set my entire face with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just gonna use a little damp sponge. This is, I believe, from e.l.f. Amazing. This next product I've been loving and using a lot lately too. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this. It's the Make Up For Ever Matte Velvet Skin. It's a blurring powder foundation. You can wear this by itself and have the most beautiful full coverage powder foundation look. It's kind of like the JCat Aqua Assurance powder. It's very similar to that. Just taking a little bit of this, tapping it out. I like to just gently dust this on my skin and it just kind of makes everything look flawless and super smooth. This is beautiful. I have been into two bronzers lately. This one is from Becca, Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. I've had this for a while. I've used it on and off, but I've kind of like fallen back in love with it. It's just that perfect glowy summer bronze. It's not shimmery or sparkly, but it has like a slight like, it almost feels like a baked powder, like where it has that sheen to it. It's gorgeous and it just goes onto the skin so smooth. This color is perfect for me. It's like the perfect amount of warmth for like more fair skin. The other one is from MAC. It's kind of like a new collection. This is the Canyon Dreaming Next to Nothing bronzing powder, and I really love this. It's matte. I think the tone is absolutely beautiful. It's like a perfect like mid-tone bronzer. So I am going to kind of do like a mix of both of it. I'm going to start off with this one and then top it with the Becca, just more like diffuse it out a little bit. And I've mentioned this before, but this is my favorite bronzing brush. I feel like when I do little questionnaires on Instagram, everyone always asks like, what's your favorite bronzer brush? This is the Jouer Luxe Sheer Cheek 127. It's amazing. God-given. I'm definitely going for that more bronzy summery look today. Like, I have been on vacation, but like low-key haven't left my house, so take it till you make it. I actually feel like I don't really need to go into the Becca bronzer, but I am, just because I said I was going to. And I'm just gonna kind of wear it like a blush too. I do have a blush that I'm going to wear, but I'm going to bring this more like on the apples of my cheeks too. Moving on to blush, I have been really liking this. This is from Kylie Cosmetics. It's the Baddie on the Block blush, and it's a matte pinky tone. I think it's really pretty. I like to go with like a really big fluffy brush. This is also like a new way I'm doing my blush, because I used to take like a small angled brush and just kind of like pop it on. But like this, I kind of dust it out a lot and I just kind of sweep it, and it just blends beautifully. I've kind of been into 3 different highlighters lately, and this one is just, I've had forever. It's amazing. It'll always be one of my favorites. The Anastasia and Amrezi highlighter. It's beautiful. It's perfect. You can never go wrong with this. It's just perfection. I've also been really loving this again. It's Persona Zuma highlight. It's beautiful. I just love rediscovering things in my collection. I've always loved this, but I've just kind of been using this a lot again lately. This one is more new. This is from Jouer. It's the Molten Glow Face and Body Highlight. This is stunning. It's like liquid gold. Oh, it's so amazing. Let me just... I mean, do you see? It's so reflective. I could probably see my reflection. It's beautiful. Ooh, oh. Yum. So just because I haven't actually used this on my channel yet, I will use the Jouer Molten Gold highlighter. I'm taking that on my favorite highlight brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 140. We are gonna pop that onto the cheek. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. We're definitely glowing. Skin is looking amazing. Like, I'm actually so happy. Like, my skin looks so flawless right now. It's too bad I'm not going anywhere, but this is like so pretty. This is my go-to like complexion, and I'm so excited about it. For my brows, I don't think that there's anything like super new, amazing, groundbreaking that I've been using lately, but I just kind of use different brow pencils all the time. Right now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer in the shade Taupe, and then I like to go in between the Kaja brow gel in Light and the Milk Makeup brow gel in Haze. I'm always using this. You guys see me use this all the time. So I'm gonna do my brows really quick and I'll be right back. All right, so now we are at the eyes. This is going to be like the fastest, easiest, most beautiful eye look. I'm so excited. It's literally 2 products plus mascara. So 3 products total for the eyes, but it's stunning and I'm obsessed. These are the new Artist Couture Diamond Light Finisher. I got 2 shades, but I low-key feel like I need to just go and buy all of them. This is the shade Golden Hour, and it's a beautiful golden shade, obviously. It's not like super yellow gold. It's just kind of like a nice mid-tone gold. It's gold, guys. And then I have the shade Spotlight Glitz, and this one's really interesting. It's kind of like a pinky champagne, but it has more of like a violety pink shift to it. So it's a really interesting color. This is the one that I've worn. I haven't tried Golden Hour on my eyes yet, but I swatched both. They're amazing. They're pretty much loose little shimmer pigments, but the formula on these is so interesting. It kind of just looks really chunky in there, not like a normal like mineral powder, if that makes sense. But once you kind of put it on, like you swatch it, it just becomes so creamy. Like, it just does this really interesting thing, and it looks wet. It's so stunning. Like, I cannot get over this. I am all about like that shimmery, sparkly, wet look on the eye. I'm gonna take the shade Spotlight Glitz. I'm gonna put some in the cap, and I kind of like just use my finger. I'm gonna pick some up. It's a little bit hard with longer nails. But I am just going to pop this all over my lid, and I'm gonna just bring it up to my brow bone, literally like all over my eye basically. It's just so, so pretty. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is create a little shadow wing with a little angled brush and an eyeshadow. It's my favorite way to wear eyeliner. I feel like it's just super soft It's very easy to use. It's not harsh or anything like that. And I feel like that's just how I started back in the day when I was learning eyeliner. I'd wet an angled brush and dip it into shadow. I feel like it was a lot easier to learn how to do the shape, and you can like kind of erase it if you make a mistake, but I just think the look itself is just beautiful. I'm gonna go into the shade The Virgo from the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights Zodiac palette. This is the most perfect shade ever. It's like a really cool tone brown. It's very, very pigmented. I'm gonna pack that on a little angled brush. This is from Frankie Rose. It's the Pro Edgy Liner 201, I believe. I'm going to start packing this on my lash line. You can actually now get all of these shadows in single form, so if you really like the shade The Virgo, you can just buy this shade alone. Now that I've like the liner down, I'm going to move on to creating the wing. And usually when I'm doing a wing with like a liquid eyeliner, I kind of hold my eye and flick it upwards. But I actually really like the look of a straight wing, so I'm going to not put a lot of product on my brush, and I'm just going to follow where it ended here and just bring it straight out. I'm just going to do gentle strokes and get a really fine tip and slowly build up the pigmentation as I'm doing my wing and liking the shape I have. Alright, so there we have one wing. I'm pretty content with it. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Alright, so those are my wings. Now I'm going to finish off the eyes with mascara. This is TooFaced Better Than Sex Mascara. Really been liking this a lot. It's kind of like my go-to mascara at the moment. Just to add a little extra something, I'm going to go back to the Jouer highlighter on a small little pencil brush. I'm going to pop a little bit of that on the inner corners of my eyes. This may come as a shock to most of you guys, but lately for lips, I've just kind of been reaching for just glosses or balms, just something really lightweight on the lips, and I've just been really loving that look. This product in particular, I freaking love. It's amazing. This is from Ofra. This is a lip gloss in Golden Rose, but the formula on this is unlike no other. Let me just apply it first. This color in particular is my favorite. It's just because it looks so natural on the lips. It has like a hint of pink to it, but it's still pretty sheer. It makes your lips look super juicy, and when you have like that really bronzy skin and minimal eyes and like a gloss, you just look really fresh. It's a very young gloss, as weird as that sounds, but it feels so good. It is not sticky whatsoever. In fact, I kind of just feel like I have a really lightweight version of like a lip sleeping mask. Like the consistency of it is so smooth and like cushiony feeling. Like I cannot explain what this feels like, but it's amazing. You need this. It's bomb. Whew. So this pretty much finishes off my full face of my current favorite products. I think it's like a really nice summery, glam, glowy, fresh look. I'm living for it. I absolutely love everything I've used today. I would normally go in and spritz my face once more with a Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, but today I have little Miss Mia on my lap and I don't want to spritz her. Mia! Hi, baby! I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I hope you liked the look that I created. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Mesijesi Beauty, Instagram, MAKEUPBYJESI. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so before you go. I would appreciate it so very much. And also hit that little bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. With all that said, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys!